This day's grim, it's raining, what wonderful weather for gaming. The sun's blazing, David's raving, it's wonderful weather for gaming.
Hello everybody, how's it going, and welcome to InfinitumGamer. The gameplay in the background currently is of Nation Red, a very interesting zombie indie game that's quite fun, I have to say. I picked it up for like $2 when it was on sale, but for a full price game, I wouldn't hesitate to pick it up. I'll put a link to the Steam sale thing in the description, and you can go pick it up if you want, but it's an interesting zombie survival game. I think it's the first video I ever put out on this channel was a gameplay commentary of Nation Red. So, yeah, if you want to check that first video out, link to that in the description as well. But let's get on to what this video actually is. So, a couple of updates things, just before I get into the Q&A. I'm going away for the next 2 days, so there will be no videos for me for the next 2 days. I'll upload a Bulgaria episode tomorrow morning before I leave, but besides that, there will be no other videos until Friday. So, yeah, if I disappear, that's where I am. I'm on vacation. So, I might get some actual, like, IRL stuff if you guys want to, but I probably won't go out of my way to do it. So, I don't know, expect randomness. Anyway, the second thing is that, again, if, like, I disappear for a couple days, my grandfather's currently in the hospital, so if I do disappear for a couple of days for no apparent reason at all, that's probably what I'm doing. So, yeah, no. Simmy's... What? Were you invited? Weird. Anyway, so let's get on to the questions. So, first, the only question, I think, actually, that I got was, do I think that gaming is not as good as it was? And, that was in from a friend of mine, Robert. Do I think gaming is not as good as it was? That's a hard thing to really put on, because you had bullshit games back in the day, and you have bullshit games now. Like, back in the day, you could have anybody crap out a piece of shit, call it a game, and throw it on any system. It's just... I don't even know. Like, you could have total garbage. Like, have you ever seen AVGN, Angry Video Game Nerd? Check out some of his videos. He reviews absolute garbage from NES, SNES, N64 era, stuff like that. And, you know, there are obviously, like, many people like, oh, the golden days of, like, Ocarina of Time and Mario Kart and Super Mario World and, you know, all the original Zeldas and, you know, all these really good old games. Well, where there were good games, there were bad games, and those bad games weren't as noticed, obviously, because we realized they were horrible games. I'd say the gaming generation has gotten younger, if anything. And by younger, I mean that you have repetitive games like Call of Duty and FPSs like that, the same thing over and over again, or just incomplete and crappy, and people are like, oh, you know, jump on the Call of Duty bandwagon and enjoy that game. And I find whenever I go on even PS3, and I find PS3 has a much older gaming demographic than the Xbox, I still find so many younger gamers on like Call of Duty and stuff, and Battlefield 3 isn't as bad, but it's still pretty bad. So the younger gamers that like repetitiveness and know they can just pick up Call of Duty and be good at it, definitely have skewered gaming for sure. I am not a COD fanboy in any respect. For the most part, with the exception of Treyarch Zombies, Treyarch did an amazing job with their whole zombies thing. I'm buying Black Ops 2 simply because they said they're bringing zombies back. The multiplayer's okay to play with friends every once in a while, but it gets frustrating quickly and boring quickly, so we usually play it for maybe like an hour and then we're done. Like, we just get bored of it. But zombies I could play all damn day. But I am not a COD fanboy in any respect. I very much loathe the series, and it's just not good, and I don't know why people are still, like, giving these people money and saying, oh, yeah, we want, you know. It's funny because they bitch and complain about, you know, they see the trailer and like, oh, it's going to be the same thing, it's going to be such shit, and blah, 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 and then they go out and buy the game on release, or they pre-order the special editions. It makes no sense to me. It really doesn't. I bought Modern Warfare 3 at the first because all my friends bought it. I got fed up and disgusted with it, and I traded it in for like 20 bucks. I hated it. I regret that purchase so much. I completely regret that purchase. If I'm going to go play like a good FPS or something like that, I'll go... I don't even know. I'm not really an FPS gamer. I guess I'd go play some Battlefront 2, or technically that's third person, but on PC it's not. I'd go play... Gears is third person, I suppose. Never mind. Gears is a good game if you're looking for a good shooter. Gears is an amazing series. But anyway, I'm off topic. Do I think that gaming has gotten, like, worse as far as the game qualities go? No. You can still find really good games everywhere. PC, indie games, there's many amazing games that are completely underlooked. On the Xbox, there's still some really good games. I really enjoying Red Dead. I enjoy the GTA series, as stupid as it actually is. I enjoy many different types of games. Halo is an amazing series. There's a good first-person shooter, actually. Halo is really good. Resistance is really good as well. Games like that. Most of the Star Wars games are pretty good. There's nice MMOs and stuff out. Like, there's a lot of really good games. It's just that there's a lot of hype for the shitty ones as well. What I think has happened now is it's kind of switched. Just back then, we paid attention to the good games and really bumped them up and made them what they are. But now I think it's kind of switched where we kind of get the shitty games kind of up and bump them up and make them glorified and everything, like, Call of Duty. And the good games are kind of pushed to the side. So if you really look, there's some good games. There's really good games. If you don't have Bastion, I recommend that. Nation Red, which is playing in the background, is a really good one to pick up for a couple of bucks for some fun. Terraria. Minecraft is pretty good as well if you like that kind of thing. Like Star Wars Battlefront 2, which I had in my last Q&A. That's an amazing game. You can have a lot of fun with Killing Floor, Diablo. I wouldn't recommend WoW. Limbo is a really good one. Age of Empires 3 is a really good one. Supreme Ruler. I picked Supreme Ruler 2020 Gold, okay. That game that I play, that is my main game on this channel, I picked up for $2 at a Dollarama. Not even kidding. And it's given me full price game entertainment. I would buy that game for $60. I wouldn't even hesitate to buy a Supreme Ruler 2030 or something for full price. It's a good game, and it's funny because it actually gets a really bad review on GameStop's review. I think it's like a 2 or something, and it doesn't deserve that at all. I think whoever did that was the guy who was doing like FPSs, and the guy who was doing strategy games was off for the day, so he did his, and he rated it low. Because Supreme Ruler is actually a really fun game, and I highly recommend it. To anybody. You can pick it up at the dollar store. Like, look at like the really shitty like movies and stuff. They have some really shitty games, usually like, Joe Jonas and Miley Cyrus have sex for the PS2 or something. Look in there. You'll find Supreme Ruler 2020 in the Gold Edition too. Not the original, the Gold Edition, which is kind of cool. So there's lots of good games. You just have to look. That's the answer to that question. I don't think it's gotten worse. I just think we're glorifying the shit and pushing the good kind of to the side. So kudos to anybody that plays these games and does tries to get these games noticed. Like, kudos to you. You did a good job. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys, well, tomorrow morning, but then I won't see you guys till Friday. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy, of course, leave a like and a comment. Leave a comment, of course, asking a question for next week's Q&A. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.